I'm Jeff Edwards, retired Navy chief, naval warfare specialist, DoD consultant, novelist, and mega science fiction nerd. I was in the Navy for 23 years. I was a sonar technician, retired as a chief sonar tech. Basically, I chased submarines for a living. That's a very strange thing to do for a living. It's kind of like a dog chasing a car. If you ever catch one, you're in big trouble. But it's incredibly interesting. It's all about stalking an enemy that you can't see. An enemy that probably outguns you and probably can outsmart you if you're not careful. The decision to make the first book about the Fountain War, I think, was driven by the fact that we're trying to introduce, in addition to trying to tell a hell of a good story, we're trying to introduce Eve to a much wider community. We're trying to attract people who aren't already fans of the game and don't necessarily already know about the game. As a result of that, we're looking for something that communicates to them the richness and the complexity that is Eve and New Eden, the kind of things that make this universe special and unique. The Fountain War has all of that. It's got the espionage bit, it's got espionage in the game, espionage outside of the game, which is amazing to me. It's got huge battles and little battles, it's got technical complexities, it's got backstabbing, it's got mercenaries, it's got high points and low points, it's got the macro and the micro. It's basically got everything that you would want if you were going to tell a science fiction space combat adventure. So from my perspective as a writer, that makes it an absolute dream. It's got everything I'd ever want to put in a science fiction story. I think the thing I like best about the science fiction genre is it's the only form of human artistic endeavor that tries to figure out what the future is going to look like. Contemporary fiction looks at the present, historical fiction looks at the past, fantasy fiction looks at worlds that have never existed and never will. Science fiction is our only attempt to look forward and figure out what the world's going to look like, what the universe is going to look like 10 years from now, 1,000 years from now, 100,000 years from now. And that just fascinates the hell out of me.